Hello, Paul. Great to be here again. Just witnessed a fantastic batting display by the Australian 15 and under boys. So really hoping for similar here from both of these girls. Last time we spoke, the New Zealand girls got over the Australian girls in this division. So keen to see it as Lambert to bowl the first ball. Kyla Hansen. Yeah, fantastic player, Kyla. Lauren Barkley now on strike. Playing that one back to the 3 line. Wide, sliding down the leg side to Barkley. And 2 runs out of time. Really well bowled there. A little bit of outswing, beating the outside edge of Barclay. Final ball of the first over. Edge, chance, 2 batters at one end. Oh, not taken. Early chance for New Zealand. Apologies for the slight technical issues we're experiencing today. I'm sure we'll get them sorted out by the broadcast crew here at Uplay momentarily. In the meantime, we'll keep you updated with the scores. Hannah Francis comes in for the second over. To Barclay. Well bowled and well played. Done well to get that one down and up for 1.
Oh, Hannah's changed the line of attack there, Brock. Come round the wickets and got a good length ball straight over the top and middle. Yeah. Well bowled.
I think you can just see Australia strong outside off stump, really going to tighten up their lines. And a great shot from Lauren Barkley.
Yeah, good response for Lauren Barkley to a similar line delivery. Probably a little bit fuller. It's waited on it, played it down up. Hannah shortens that one up to Kyla, and Kyla's put that down up for 1 run off the wicket-keeper's back net. And after 2 overs, Australia are on 14.
Doing really well here. You can see how strong they are outside off stump. So New Zealand really need to tighten up their lines and make sure that they're bowling on the stumps, I think. I think we've seen from the 2 games on court 2 today, as well as throughout the week, that the line really is probably, if it's not the top of the stumps, it's probably just on leg stump, because these players are fantastic, and anything outside off stump they just take advantage of.
Absolutely, and we've got Addison Stackhouse, slightly slower bowler, the wicket keeper coming in and bowling. Full toss on middle, and again played down up confidently by Kyla Hansen. Yeah, Brock, I mean, the attack that they had to the Australians in the last game was very much more a leg side attack. Oh, she's got a bit of cutaway off the pitch there. Addison gets the ends, the throw hits the stumps, the back stumps direct, and the Australian girls are well switched on here, scampering through for an extra run. So that turns it into 1, and an extra is 2 runs.
Yeah, great communication there from Barkley and Hansen. Spotting the ball at the stumps, eyes on each other and sneaking through for that extra one. Full of delivery to Conroy.
Oh, that would have been
Sweep.
close.
We could have had our first DRS of the day, Paul. Of the
Yeah,
match, sorry.
you've been commentating and involved in the games earlier on, Rocky, and how many DRSs have there been?
Almost the double digits, I reckon, today, as that one is full on. Played really well, high into the net by Kyler Hansen. There's been some really close reviews, but you can see his benefit and how useful it is to ensure that we get the right decisions in the game, especially of a game of this magnitude, the Junior World Series Finals.
Absolutely. You want everything to be spot on for these girls and the boys in the finals. They've gone through a hard week of cricket up until today, and to get it 100% right is important.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I've said throughout the broadcast all week, the only thing that DRS is going to do is that one beats the outside edge. It's going to be a benefit to the umpires. It could validate their correct decision, which is great. If not, then it makes sure that the right result happens on the court. And I think it's a real enabler for the umpires.
Yeah, I think it's a win-win situation. Takes a little bit longer, but to get the right result is important.
Absolutely.
So, good finish to the over there with a dot ball. The team scores now moved up to 24 off 3 overs. Off 4 overs. Yeah, 3 have gone. So we're having a few issues with this. The umpire doesn't seem to have clicked over into the 4th over yet. We'll see what happens. And Bree James, who's closed most of the time here, has bowled a leg side, and as we know, it can be re-bowled. Scott, I don't know Scott's last name.
That one's at the stumps.
Kiwi umpire. Good ball from from Bree James there. A little bit of outswing coming from leg onto middle stump. Defended well, and Ayan takes it cleanly at back stumps. And another good ball into the legs, as they were saying, Rock. The attack line needs to be a little bit more into leg. That's 2 in a row. Going to 3rd ball.
Yeah, tied Kyler up here. See if they go the same line or maybe change their areas for 3rd ball. Fantastic shot on 3rd ball by Kyler Hansen. Giving it the width outside off stump and whacked into the 3 net.
Yeah, great shot by Kyler Hansen there. Opted to go away from the leg side back into the off stump. And Kyler said, that's my slot. I'll take 2 runs there. Thank you. And then Bree decides to go a little bit wider outside off. And unfortunately, from a New Zealand perspective, given wide, on the line is wide. 2 balls to come in this over in partnership. Good ball down leg side. And Lauren's got a fine touch on it, and they rush through for the single.
Really well bowled this over by Bree James.
Yeah, it is. She's bowling well without any joy. Oh, gone at leg stumps there. Ayan defends it from the back net. And I think that's going to be... He's called it 2?
Called it 3 with a no ball front foot.
Oh, I didn't see the no ball call.
Another extra.
Oh, wow.
That one's inside the line. Final ball now of this first pair, and they're at 37. Fantastic start for Australia.
Yeah, very similar to what the under-15 boys opened up with 40 odd, didn't they?
Yeah.
Ava Conroy has a shot at the stumps, got herself in a good position, and unfortunately, no, does not hit them. 2 more runs to Australia, and that's a 39 partnership.
Fantastic start for Australia. Really consolidated their strong start, whacked them up and took advantage of the couple of extras in that last over to put on just a great start. 39 runs, well above par.
Yeah, nearly double what we kind of expected, about 20 plus. And we now have coming in second, Morgan Prez from Western Australia.
Talia Hess and Morgan Perez at the crease now for Australia in their second pair.
Yeah, Talia's from Queensland. And she's been batting very well. I know she's been used as a strike bowler, but I thought she batted really well in the round robins.
Absolutely, 101 runs at 14, and Morgan Perez 79 runs at 11, but that doesn't show her strength and her power. She's a destructive batter on her day.
Ayan opening the bowling, and then again opens with a leg side wide. She's just pulling up short in the run-up for some reason, not sure why.
Lambert bowling at second over here in the 5th. It's called fair by the umpire, and I would agree with that. Sneaking inside the wide line there.
Away swing, pitching on middle.
Really like her shape. Bowling with good shape. She starts on a leg stump and takes away to off stump. She'll trouble a lot of batters.
And Talia's punched that in the air, but safely into the cover net for 2. Oh, good field in there.
Bree James, out!
Bree James, great touch at cover off the shot from Morgan Perez. Strand the keeper's got it. Addison Stackhouse affects the run out. New Zealand now hopefully will feed off that from a fielding perspective.
Fantastic touch from Bree in the front. That was travelling at some pace of Morgan Perez's bat. Managed to get the touch. Stackhouse finishing the job.
Good ball. Change the line just inside the light leg line. It's a dot. Good one to follow up with a wicket after a wicket there, Brock.
Absolutely. Final ball.
And she's gone outside off again on a follow through with the extra pace. You can see how she's bowling when she doesn't follow through. She doesn't quite get that extra pace and swing. Got a run up right on the last 3 balls, and wicket dot. And the batters at the start of the 6th over are going to be on strike 3.
Yep, Morgan Perez will be facing third ball here, and Ava Conroy just coming to the back of the net for some powder on the hands. Very useful substance here in the UAE, quite hot, humid and sticky.
Absolutely. In Sri Lanka in 2004 we went through about 1 kilo of it.
Doesn't surprise me at all as Conroy, third ball, floated up. Perez pulls away. Gets through, not handled in the front court at leg side there by Wollaston, and Perez through for 2 runs.
Came flat out the net. Always hard for a tall girl to really get down low on the angle to pick up. But good flight from Ava. And she's tempting it again. And a great shot.
5 runs from Talia Hess, advancing, getting to the pitch of the ball and playing it through leg line. Out of the reach of Lambert at the back for 5 runs.
Yeah, I have a feeling here, Brock, because Morgan got out caught a few times against Ava when they were closing. See how Morgan approaches Ava on this one. Steps back beautifully inside the line of the ball, down up for 2.
Smartly played. Morgan knows her strengths, and that one wasn't in her zone. Played smart, got back and took the 2.
Goes on a leg side attack. And another nice down up for 2 from Talia there. Team partnership total moves on to 10. 2 balls left in this second over for this partnership. Team score 49. Oh, good attempt by Isla. Morgan's got some wheels, but I think that might have been a bit closer if it had hit.
Direct hit's always close. We've seen the last 2 games of the DRS system. You never know. Direct hits can change the game.
Final ball.
Oh. Beaten!
Ava's bowled the ball slightly outside off stump. Beats Talia. And unfortunately, Addison Stackhouse doesn't take the ball cleanly behind the stumps to affect the stumping. That's a turning point of the game, possibly.
Absolutely. I think, Paul, we've spoken throughout the week about, I guess, a par score, and I say it in air quotes that it's a par score because you never know, but knowing last night, the 17 under girls division, the Australian under 15 girls put 125 on the Australian 17 girls, and the Australian 17 girls scored 140. So,
wow.
Look, I think that as we see.
Izzy O'Connell left arm over, changing the angle into middle and leg full. Morgan punches it back, no run, and that's third ball.
I think with the batting pair of both teams, we could see something over 100 chased down today.
Oh, Izzy's bowled no ball front foot, down up for 2 over cover by Morgan. That's 4 runs. Yeah, and in finals, it is really about those that play with the total freedom, and big scores can happen when chasing.
Absolutely, there's always going to be. There's his hair space high on, out of the net, up onto the roof. It'll be a dead ball.
Wow.
6 and out, Paul.
I would say probably 1 bounce for 4 over K corner there, but she timed it well enough to actually punch it through, and there's not many gaps in these nets at all.
No.
But I think it's only the second time in all the cricket this week that a ball's gone on the roof. And Australia will be happy it did. I think the Kiwis might be saying, I think we got that one covered. But
I
hey,
reckon it would have been a chance. It was definitely up in the air for a long time, but unfortunately up onto the roof, and the fantastic U-Pro staff here will be helping to get it down. Got some big poles that'll do the job for us.
okay.
Oh, right.
He's going to keep it going back towards the player zone.
Ah, well done.
And that's a good nudge.
Yeah.
Well done. Excellent work by the fella there. Brought a couple of extra balls in so he could show us how good his arm was, but the pole worked.
Fantastic job. We'll be underway very, very soon again. Yeah, just as I was saying, Australia, excuse me, averaging 127 with the bat this week across all their matches. New Zealand averaging 108 with the bat. And in the 2 matches that they've played, New Zealand have scored 91, as Paul and we saw just a couple of days ago. And in the other match, Australia won 127 to 65. So high scores are very possible.
Good change of direction by Izzy, full and outside off to Talia, and that's a dot ball. Yeah, the scores chasing are getting bigger and bigger. So Australia probably have set a total of 100, I would think, would they be looking to get on board today rather than 80.
Yeah, I agree. Oz finds the knee of Talia Hess, spills into the corner, and Morgan Perez calls her through for a run. Two balls left in this 7th over from Izzy O'Connell. Perez looks
Good
to
ball on off stump. Good throw by Isla to the back stump once it had worked its way around the corner of the nets for 1 run. Golf Arena stands and the supporters are all making some noise here. Into the leg side, full toss off the leg of Nina Williston. Izzy diving through from a run-up. Unfortunately, isn't able to hold on to the ball as she hit the ground. The ball's come out of her hands, so it's 1 run. Good work by Nina, unlucky by Izzy, and another chance goes beggar.
Great effort there to get across and get a hand to it. Just unlucky. Maybe just not sticking in these early overs. I know that New Zealand will be keen to get a wicket here, but just got to be patient because chances will come.
Yeah, it looks like Izzy's, when she's banged her elbow and dropped the ball, she's got a bit of a stinger going on through her arm from it, or she's certainly got a carpet burn on that elbow, and the physio's coming out and having a look, and it's a funny bone. That's a grimace, not a smile, though, there from Izzy.
Those are the worst as a player, those carpet burns on the elbow. They are just an absolute menace to get rid of. They're continually bumped. We've got one here from a while ago that still hasn't gone away. So I'm sure the New Zealand physio will make sure that she's all taped up, get it covered, antiseptic like on it, worst part about that, and she'll be ready to go soon. Yeah,
just quickly while we've got a break, I've got to say squads of 12, 8 on court, feel for the people not being able to get onto the court for the final. Eden, Ella, Nicolene and Stella from Australia.
Yeah. I think throughout the week that they've played terrifically as well, and it's the hardest part of being a coach and manager, as I found out this week, is realising that you get to these important games, you can only put 8 players on the field. And they say that you don't win competitions with 8 players. You win them with 12, or you win them with a squad of 14, and your support staff. So it's a group effort.
Exactly, it's a squad effort, team effort in the build-ups all the way through to the event. And thoughts go out to El, Megan, Esme and Scarlett for the New Zealand team, who have all played amazingly well during the whole week. RJ and Kim have made their selection, and this is the 8 they put out for New Zealand, as has Addy and Tony for the Australian team.
I know, I spoke to Australian coach Adelaide Campion last night, and she was kind enough to share with me that she told the playing 8 last night that they were playing, and the 4 that missed out last night, as we see. Hannah
Francis closing again. It's hit the back stumps. They've run the 1x run off the ricochet.
But speaking to Addy, player welfare and the mental well-being of all these players is obviously at the forefront of the mind. A bit of extra time to process is good when you come into these environments when you're maybe not playing and not up to your best, and also gives those playing out a chance to sleep on it, have a think about what they're going to do the next day. So, look, I agree with that, and fantastic job from Adelaide. I'm sure the New Zealanders did something similar.
Great shot by Morgan off a middle and leg line there from Hannah. 2 more runs. The partnership's built up to 23 and the team score 62. Hannah into Talia. Fuller. Oh, she's driven that. That could be 7. I think that, yes, Scott has called that a 7 on the half volley, and she's attacked it extremely positively over the top of 3-line leg and just a couple of net holes above the surface, so it is 7. And then a good safe down up for 2 for Morgan. Ava takes it off the net confidently. That's the Australian teammates that are supporting just to stand back a touch, because I think she bumped into one of them then.
Yeah.
Hannah's changing her action coming round the wicket.
Great shot. Talia Hess off her hip for 2. We're used to seeing that kind of aggression that Talia just showed from Morgan Perez, but seemed to have swapped roles for this match, and it's working. 33 now with 1 ball left in the 8th over. Perez drives hard to
Morgan
the back.
drives. Ayan gets to it, but it's 4 runs. Great on drive. That'd be 4 in any match.
Absolutely. 37 for the pair. They come off 76, the team total. An incredible start here from the Australians.
Yeah, superb. That was a glorious on drive by Morgan Perez there. Having watched a little bit of the World Cup of cricket on TV last night, and Ravindra was playing on drives, as was Conway. That was reminded me of one of those shots last night. Excellent at the international level.
Absolutely, and again, I spoke to Tony in the last game about it, but all 4 New Zealand cricket taking out the Poms. No love lost between our 2 nations, and of course, look forward to Australia playing their first game in the Cricket World Cup outdoor.
Yeah, and we
have Jess Robertson and Samantha Askell coming to the crease.
Isla McKenzie to bowl the first over to this partnership, and little in-swingers, got to get that leg line right, and she's got it on leg line, but it's swung too far.
In-swing bowling. Always tough to play as a right-hander, especially when you're trying to target that leg stump, so keen to see a bowl here. That's a better line. And
that's a great line from Isla there, and full. Late dip, little bit of in-swing, gets a dot ball. And I know we've talked about it and said it numerous times, but in finals, as you can see, when the score's going up rapidly, dot balls really are golden.
Absolutely. Kenzie in again, well played, great shot. Driven into the back court for 3 past Hannah Francis by Sam Arscott.
Yeah, good shot for 3 runs there from Sam. Now, Isla bowling to a leg side. Oh, into the legs of Jess Robertson. Jess plays it in the air. The catch wasn't affected, but Bree James got herself in between the batter and the stumps, and managed to miss the stumps for the run out.
Big chance for New Zealand. As we see, Ascot again with another 2. That could have been the momentum shift that New Zealand needed, but another missed chance.
Yeah, good bowling by Isla, creating the chances. Fielders have got to back her up. Oh, okay, commentator's curse. So she puts one down leg side for the last ball of that. First over for this partnership, who have now moved to 11 runs as a pair, putting Australia on to 87 after 9 overs. So they're going at 9s, nearly 10s and over.
Great batting for Australia. Just disciplined. They're really putting away the bad balls that are in their zone, and if it's not in their zone, they're looking to work it, take the 2. They need to take the 1 round the corner. Really tough to bowl to a team in this kind of form.
Yeah, going to a left-hand option here in Izzy O'Connell from Auckland. Izzy gets it full outside off, and a great shot by Sam Dan up over cover just short of the 3 line for 2 runs.
Great cricket from Sam Ascot. Left-handed Robertson on strike to the left-handed O'Connell.
Yeah, and as he's got that into the legs, I was told that left-handers are unique batters, but left-arm bowlers are even more unique, and therefore left-hand batters don't really like facing left-arm bowlers too much. And Izzy's got a line right there to get a dot. See what she does with the next one.
Oh, chance!
Oh, it is a
hit.
Chance. Direct hit by Ayan on back stumps from a drive by Jess, and they are going to the DRS for a review.
Look, Robertson. I reckon she's short
Oh,
gone.
I think she's in by an
Out.
inch or 2.
We'll wait for
Scott's having a look
confirmation
at
from
it,
the umpire.
but our replay's indicating it's short.
We'll get it out for you.
We're telling the crowd. Hopefully Scott sees it the same way that we see that.
Just going back to your previous point, Paul. I am a left-handed batter myself, and I can absolutely confirm that.
And Scott concurs with the 2 of us at the end here. Carry on. So you back left-handed?
Yeah, about left-handed, and I know for a fact that we have some genuinely good left-arm bowlers in Australia. 2 that come to mind for me playing the Australian Open men's team are Josh Drever and Josh Fontana. Just quality bowlers, and if they get in the right spots, they're always hard to get away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, left-handed to a right-handed batsman now. Let's see what Izzy does here. Full outside off, but 2 full. Wide ball. 2 more runs. Front court fielders are giving lots of support, trying to keep themselves up there, so when the next chance comes, they can get another out for New Zealand. Izzy bowls into the legs and defended away, not a full down up, and that's a dot ball. Sam very good at looking at a partner, saying no, and no chance for the New Zealand fielders on that one.
Well bowled by O'Connell. Following up the wicket with some great deliveries. That's a great shot. 3 runs, Sam Ascot.
Yeah, lovely down up over 3 line off. Young could have maybe tried to stop it off the 3 net, but if she got a bad bounce, it would have been another run. So sensibly just protects the back net.
Risk reward at this point, I think, early doors. If you need to make your play a little bit later on, then maybe she goes for it, but I think maybe the right play just to consolidate and grab the ball.
Okay, we now have Ava Conroy, the captain, coming on to bowl again. And bowling to left-hand, right-hander. So we'll see how she adapts her line of attack for each of the individuals.
Ava, of course, the leading wicket taker for New Zealand this week with 12 wickets. So New Zealand would love one here. Chance. Oh, another direct hit miss.
Wow, great length. Bit of good bounce from Ava, bit of turn. Sam punched it into the cover net, and Bree James unfortunately able to get the ball to stumps. Jess Robertson now facing Ava, who's coming round the wicket to the left-hander. Oh, good movement by Jess on the to attack the ball before it bounced, drives it through the to the back court.
I like the intent from Robertson. Get into the pitch of the ball.
Yeah, good foot movement. Sam does the same. Ayan does her best to stop that ball from hitting the back net, which she did start with, but then landed on the ball in the corner, and it snuck through for 4 runs.
Great camera work here from our broadcast team at U-Pro, capturing that. Great work from the umpire as well. Conroy to Robertson on the full again. Another 4 runs.
They've worked out how to drive Ava. They probably looked at the videos overnight and said, girls, you got full license to get to the pitch of the ball and drive straight.
Absolutely.
Great shot.
Fast feet to get out to the pitch of the ball. Ava is getting good drop, but they're getting out to the pitch, negating that spin and bounce. No ball, front foot. Oh, didn't signal changing of sides. So an extra 2 added to the Australian total on top of the down up 2.
Yep.
Confirming that she's now bowling back around the wicket to Robertson for her final ball.
Again, good foot movement by Jess. Gets over the top of the bounce, punches it along the ground through the 3-line leg side to a left-hander for 3 runs. And the partnerships rapidly moved on from that over to 33 runs. Australia are on 109 with 1 over of the third partnership to go. Looking could like be a 140 or even greater chase for the New Zealand batters.
Yeah, and look, this is already going to be a tough chase for New Zealand from this point. But if they're able to find some runs in that last pair, it could be out of reach after 16 overs.
Nina Williston to close this partnership. Bit of in-swing to the left-hander. Ayan picks up, hits the stumps, but Jess makes a ground. No review on that one, not necessary. But good shape by Nina.
Well bowled, well played by Robertson. Flat up, chance for the back stumper, but not taken.
Nina to Sam. Just inside the leg line. Dot ball. And again, we have the tight bails issue. Addison's just having to turn the middle stump to get them right. So that's done. Here we go. Nina to Sam. No ball off the pitch on that one. Trying to bowl out to the tram lines to Sam. They've done that a few times to Sam this over. Maybe that's a tactic that they've picked. But RJ and Kim have said she's not that strong, out a bit wider outside off. And I say that, and we then bowl a leg side wide.
The only thing I could think of is that maybe they've identified that Sam might not move her feet out of those wide ones, but we've seen, especially with the Conroy over, that she's able to get out to the pitch of the ball. So
yeah, to the slow bowler, she's been moving her feet well.
Yeah, fantastically, yeah.
Nina straightens it up, Sam downs up. Good shot for 1. Takes the partnership to 40. Three balls left in this partnership. Nina tries to push that across Jess and pushes it too far for a wide outside off. And of course it's the final over. And wides and no balls can be re-bowled. We still have 2 balls left of this partnership.
Australia setting a total of absolutely re-bowled just about every wide and no ball in this pair. This match, sorry, as that's bowled by Robertson.
Jess has been playing. Yeah, sorry,
no,
Brocky.
that's all right. That's just a great shot.
That's a brilliant shot off the back foot. She's been coming down the wicket. Then she gets a short ball, rocks back onto the back foot and down up over 3 line off. Beautiful shot. Nina gets it right to Sam that time outside off, and as we were saying, that's where we thought they were targeting her, and Nina gets that ball spot on. Dot ball, final ball of this partnership, which is now on 45. Team score 121. And a dot to finish the over with. 121 after 3 partnerships. It's big ass now from New Zealand with Carissa Stathis and
Kiva Mohan.
yeah, coming into close. I've got to say that Carissa batted very well in, I think, the first game against New Zealand closing, so she's done it before. I can't quite remember Kiva Mohan. Don't think she closed. I think she came in third, but also looked like she could play some decent shots. She's on about 16 individual runs for the tournament so far per innings.
In that first game, batted second with Talia Hess.
Batted.
Carissa closing with Morgan Perez. So they've changed the pairs up a bit from that very first clash earlier in the week. Of course, I don't think either of Kiva or Carissa played in the second game that we watched together, Paul.
Yeah,
so
true.
Interesting to see how they go, but this week, excuse me,
they're being given the opportunity and the responsibility to close this innings for Australia. And Isla McKenzie to bowl the first ball to this partnership.
Yeah. I'm just sliding down the leg side. Both Kiva and Carissa this week averaging a tick over 16. So, I mean, look, 32 puts Australia at 153, sorry. That's played into the 2 net by Kiva. And that, look, I don't like calling games where I think that there's, it's going to be over after 16 overs, but that is as close to as, not guaranteed. I don't want to say guaranteed either, but it's going to be really hard for New Zealand to get anywhere near that total.
Yeah, need the hits. Oh, good pick up by Isla off her own bowling, and that was pretty close to the stumps. Had it been direct, that could have been an out New Zealander desperately seeking in the field at the moment.
Absolutely. Chance. Not taken again.
Yeah, Isla goes a little bit wider outside off. A flat cut shot by Miss Mohan, and the touch wasn't quite good enough. And Carissa plays that with soft hands to the wicket-keeper net for 1 run. Isla's attacking off stump, but the ball's staying a bit straighter and moving away off the seam rather than getting a normal in-swing.
A little bit, just taking the outside edge of the bat, as you see. And the last ball hard into the net.
Oh, yes. She's changed it up into the in-swing and created the out. Great catch by Hannah Francis, diving forward off the 3-line leg. Just what New Zealand need to try and lift their spirits in the field and keep Australia down to... They keep them down to 125, then game on.
Absolutely. I think you'll see there that anything fuller on leg stump, Australia have really been driving hard and through the line, so maybe just bring that length back a touch, finding maybe between the knee and the hip area, challenging them as we see Stackhouse coming on to bowl the 14th over. Slides down the leg side with the in-swing there. That's 2 runs to Chris Stasis. Never good to follow a wicket with a wide, Paul.
No, definitely not, and always hard when it's a new bowler and she bowls a first ball wide. She's now having to really focus up to, and she's got that one right. Just inside the leg side line. Nice shape from Addison there. She keeps it there. She'll create problems for Carissa and
Kiva.
And she has. That's 2 in a row by Addison. Just inside the leg side lines. 3rd ball. Score must change. Addison goes there again. Needs to get the ball to back stumps. And just a little bit of sloppy fielding by the New Zealanders there, unfortunately. The throw was slow coming back to back stumper after it was called a wide. Carissa wasn't running. Kiva came through. And they get the wide and 1 run. So that's 3 runs to the added to the partnership. So that's an 8-run play.
Stackhouse in again to Mohan. Turn around the corner. Bounce back to the keeper. Direct hit, but not in time.
Yeah, good determination. Good early call by Carissa straight away. And she is quick between the wickets. So she was home safe, well and truly safe.
Stathis here from New South Wales. And Kiva Mohan from Queensland. Maybe for those who follow rugby league. An unlikely combo of states, but working together well so far.
That was a good over by Addison there. Created a couple of outs. Put some pressure on the Australian batters. They've got a partnership of 11 after 2 overs. And looks like it's going to be Nina to bowl this 15th over. 2 overs. New Zealand's energy is up. They're looking to get outs. I think they feel that they're a little bit on top of this partnership at the moment and need to keep that feeling and execute the outs when they're there.
Absolutely. We talk a lot about momentum, Paul. And see Williston in here. Well bowled into the hip of Mohan. And that brings up a third ball opportunity. We talk a lot about momentum, Paul, and what better pair to grab the momentum and the fourth pair of this batting innings to give them a real lift going into the batting.
Absolutely. Good first ball from Nina into the hips. Gone into the hips again. Beats the batter on the inside. That's always a hard take for the keeper to have to get across to that one. And Addison wasn't able to do so, and they run through for the one on the third ball. But again, another 6-run play. That's 14 runs in the last 5 balls. Makes a big difference. Well played by Chris. It's a good line and Yorker by Nina. So only 1 run off the over so far. 3 balls to come.
New Zealand have created a fair few chances, especially in this 3 overs. So that's another great delivery by Williston inside the leg side line. I don't think they should be disheartened.
No, definitely not. Addison bowled a good over last over. Nina's backing that up. They're holding this partnership currently, and 35 a partnership is not impossible. Hard though across 4 partnerships. Nina just probably bent her back trying to put a little bit extra into that, and a pointer release was a little bit later than all the others. And that's it given out. What a slap by Isla McKenzie off the net. Didn't look to grab it and throw it. She got herself into a great position here. And there's the slap straight into the gloves of Addison, and a beautiful out. That is awesome. Good work. Well bowled, Nina. You deserve that wicket. And what a great piece of fielding by Isla to put the ball straight over the top of the stumps for Addison just to calmly take the run out.
Fantastic work. Great technique there. Down in the front court, slapping it straight over the top. Knew she had time with that hard shot into the bottom of the net and just safely got it back and effected the easy run out. No DRS needed.
No, exactly. I have to say I was watching one of the boys' games early on in the 15s, and they seem to want to grab and throw to the front court. To me, the slap, if you can have accurate slaps, it's a lot quicker, and the batter therefore has less time to make their ground. Okay, so Bree James closing this innings for Australia, and Chris has just played a really good flat shot to leg side for 2 off a good ball from Bree.
That's straight at the stumps, really where you want to be targeting here on this court here at UPro. Just to your point, Paul, I think there's a camp for both the slap and the throw, and I think they're both very useful, and they definitely have a place. I think they need to work together. So we see James, and again, driven by Mohan into the back court for 4 runs. Authoritatively played. With regards to the slap, absolutely quicker. If you're accurate, fantastic. But the thought behind the throw is that if you do have a mix-up of one end, you've got control of the ball and can pick your end. But I definitely think in that case, she took the right option. As we see, Stathis just punching into the side net there. McKenzie with maybe a chance if you had collected it and got it back to Stackhouse at the back, but no run out.
Just going back to Kiva's previous off drive there, Brock, that was a wonderful shot for 4 runs. Wasn't a bad ball from Bree, but it was right in Kiva's slot, and she executed the shot brilliantly. And then Chris has followed it up with a nice shot, so the partnership moves on to 17. Kiva's on driven that time, and that's gone through the 3 line for 3 runs. Quickly up to 20 over the last 3 balls.
See what New Zealand can do here in the last. Last ball of this innings. Full off the leg. I think
No
that might
appeal.
have been
No,
out.
Nina did appeal, looked at Scott and put a hand up for a quick appeal. Be interesting to have a look at that because I actually agree with you.
Yeah.
I thought that was off a foot and the catch was taken.
100%.
But not according to the umpire Scott. Nina did put a hand up and said, how's that? And he said not out.
But Australia
Doesn't
finished,
look-
as you can hear, if we don't manage to get a replay of the last ball, Australia finished the innings on 142, and that is a monstrous total in a grand final, especially with 6 balls.
Oh, that's right. That's 335s and a 38. And off 24 balls, they've got to go at 1.5 a ball. So 2s, keep consistently looking for the 2s, but gives the freedom for RJ and Kim to tell his batters, if the ball's full and it's there, don't rush it, but play your drive shots and place them. Second innings of the grand final for the under-17 World Junior Series in the ladies division. And we've got Hannah Francis and Nina Wilson to open. Morgan Perez bowling the first ball. Hannah turns it to leg. 1 run. Morgan bowling round the wickets. And I would say that they'll be going at the legs.
Absolutely, with those big in-swingers. That one a bit shorter.
Bit short. Nina plays the shot a little bit early there, I think.
Slightly. Expecting the shorter length and just getting over it a bit too much.
Third ball of the over. Morgan bowls. Nina's on the leg stump. And as I said, I'm sure they've got freedom to play their shots here. And that's a great shot for 3 over 3 line leg.
Good signs, early intent from New Zealand. I like it.
Hannah's played it off her hips again. I think that's going to be 1 run coming out of the corner of the wicket-keeper's net. But good turner over the strike. 5 runs off 4 balls so far. 2 to come in this first over.
Again.
Nina's gone again with her drive and put it over 3 line off this side. to a ball on middle and off. Good shot. It was in a hitting zone. She's attacked it.
Gave herself room inside out over Barclay in the line.
And Hannah steps back, places it past point for 2 runs. Opening over of 10 runs. 16 times 10 is 160. If they keep this up, it's going to be a cracking final.
They're ahead of the run rate. Never know.
Long way to go.
This is why we love it. Yeah. Talia Hess to bowl the second over.
Hannah Francis facing.
Changing. I think that there's a clear sign immediately that with 2 on the leg that they'll be targeting leg stump into the legs of Francis.
And that's a full ball, bit of in swing from Talia, and I think Hannah picked the wrong length there. It was a bit fuller than she thought it was going to be, and it snuck through for a dot ball.
A big inning. Oh, no, how was that? Missed the stumps down the inside leg stump.
She's bowling a good length, a Yorker length there at Hannah. It was swinging in, but it also nipped off the pitch. May have hit the line and done that and gone past leg stump.
Here we go. Tactics for Australia. No.
Okay.
No, not having 3 on the off. Back to 2 on the leg. Yes, in on the legs. Played hard. Hits Arscott in the front court and only 1 run. Sorry, Lauren Barclay, my apologies.
Yeah, picked up by Jess Flickback. Hannah gets through for the single. Off the strike 3, which is good. New Zealand didn't want to give up an out at this stage.
No, paramount that they look after their wickets in a huge chase of 142.
Nina's gone to sweep that. Wasn't quite full enough for her to drive. And the ball's bounced over the top of middle stump. Good bowling here by Talia.
I think keeper Kiva Mohan was probably unsighted there too and copped one in the shoulder, I think.
Nina steps outside the line of it. Down ups over point for 2 runs. Good adjustment there by Nina. But again, a good ball because the tap came in quickly and it would have been interesting if it hit direct.
Absolutely. Essin again to Francis. Just sliding down leg side, and that's a 3-2 for New Zealand to finish the over.
Yeah, probably on the line, I think. That was very close, but I think on the line is a wide. And Scott Van Strip has got that stipe. Sorry, Scott. I'll call you Scott. Has called it wide. 15 after 2 overs, so positive 5 off the second over. After a very good initial few first balls from Talia, creating a strike 3.
Yeah, absolutely. As I've said in a couple of previous games where teams have had to try and chase down big turtles, you're not going to win the game in this first 4 overs. You'll see Sam Arscott bowling out swingers.
Nicely played by Nina. Down up to offside, beating cover. And Jess Robertson wasn't able to keep it off the front court net, so 2 runs off the first ball.
You're not going to win the game in the first 4 overs. You can absolutely lose it, though. You've just got to make sure that you give your last pair a chance to chase down the total. Arscott.
Wow, that popped off a length. Looked like it might have been a top spinner.
It seems like she's ripping her fingers down the back of the ball, creating really good outswing, but also even maybe a little bit of leg cut off the seam with that indoor ball, a bit lighter and grippier.
That one certainly took off. Hannah has a look at the next one, gets over it, down up for 1 run. Nina runs through safely. And this is a good over from Sam. Keeping the Kiwis under control, not being able to get on the front foot and drive yet. Nina again steps back, gets her head over it, down up for 2.
Bit of a move here by Coach Addy Campbell. He's got Morgan Perez on the off line and moved Jess Robertson across to the leg line, maybe spotting something. The ball might go there a bit more often. Perez, a great fielder, is that same spot, wide of off stump, and played well by Francis into the 2 net.
Yeah, that's good. These 2 are turning it over nicely for them, so they're getting equal share of the strike, playing their shots positively. Partnerships moved to 22 with 1 ball left of the 3rd over. Nina drives. And maybe that's what you're talking about there, Brock. They've moved Morgan over specifically for the flat drive. or even a down up to her, but she's picked that up smoothly. And her accuracy of throw, look at the foot movement, got that front lead foot pointing at the stumps very quickly, accurate throw. And one thing that's like we've talked about with the Australians' youth development, they work so hard on the foundation of getting their feet in the right position to throw.
Absolutely do. It's great to see Morgan Perez succeeding at this high level. An absolute elite fielder, especially in this age division, and clear from Maddie Campion, putting her best fielder in the position she thought the ball was going to go. Bang, straight to Morgan, out, -5, huge wicket for Australia.
Yeah, great first wicket. Nina gets a full toss on off stump this time. Goes to drive it. Fielded again by Morgan at 3 line off. They don't go for a run because the ball was flat. Chris's Stahis is bowling. Oh, Nina realises if she's going to get runs, extra runs, it's got to be down up and reasonably high over Morgan on the 3 line off, and gets a safe 3.
Absolutely. Do anything you can to take Perez out of the game there. That's a great shot into the backcourt for 3 runs. Bit of pressure on Stathis here now. 4 balls left in this pair.
She, as Brock just said, bit of pressure on her. She's coming round the wicket to Hannah. And gets a Yorker length just outside off stump. Hannah's played over the top of that one and a dot ball. Good work by Chrissa.
Australian coaching staff here at the back net, talking to Chrissa Stathis, coach Addy Campion, manager Danny Montague, and Australian trainer Kristen Bennett here all helping.
Oh, then gone wider and shorter. Beats Hannah for pace outside off stump. That's 2 dots in a row. And third ball, 2 balls in this over to go. Most important one is right now. New Zealand need to make sure they get runs off this ball to keep some sort of momentum going for the second partnership.
Wide, and they sneak a run.
Wide.
Great eyes off the keeper's gloves of Kiva Mohan, and Wollaston calls for answers through for the extra, and they'll re-bowl it. 3 runs and an extra ball. High. Could have been a no ball, not called by umpire Van Sype. Falls safe.
2 runs. Still 1 ball left. Partnerships on 25. Could have been re-bowled there, as I thought with Brock, but wasn't sure whether Nina started charging, which would have cancelled it out. Another wide. Chrissa coming around the wicket, giving the Kiwis a couple of extra balls. Partnership moves to 27.
One good shot, he gets into 30 and definitely keeps New Zealand in the game here. It's another wide by Stathis. Throws the stumps down. But not out by umpire Van Sype. Not referring. Still 1 ball remaining.
Here we go. Have a look at the replay. The run out. I'm not sure if Nina's bat was down. Oh, on the line's run out, isn't it? Another wide.
On leg side.
So the rub of the green seems to be going the Kiwis' way here at the moment. Extra wides and no review on the DRS.
Twice there, Paul. Not sure why umpire Van Sype didn't use it, but it's over now. Moving on. Oh, that one could have been another wide too, but given fair. Very tight line ball call, but New Zealand have moved to 31.
Good start chasing 142. They've got a good foundation. Last over helped them get through to 31. And, yeah. Hey. A couple of things changing on the scoreboards here. The umpire's updating the scoreboard. Not sure exactly what's happening. And he's gone back to 31, so he's happy with that. And second partnership, Isla McKenzie and Bree James.
Yep.
Batting seconds.
Bree, statistically New Zealand's best player this week. 7 matches, 102 runs at 14. Isla McKenzie, 6 matches for 66
I think
runs.
the Australian coach just had a look at the fact we put our fingers up for that run out to Nina, and she might have had a word with Scott there.
I'm sure that they'll speak about that after the game, but not much they can do now. As Kyla Hansen is in bowling to McKenzie, that's fair ball first up.
Great ball out through the tram line, first ball to Isla from Kyla. Second ball's a little bit shorter, a little bit closer to Isla. She gets a good cut shot away. Nice touch, but Bree James has made the ground safely.
Oh, bowl by Hansen. Maybe just a bit wide, needs to tighten up a little bit, but still creating chances.
Slightly shorter, outside through the tram lines. This time it is a wide.
Chance. Not quite falling to hand, and maybe things are just starting to roll in New Zealand's favour here, Paul. Like you said, a couple of wides in that last over from Stathis, and now Hansen maybe not quite hitting her lines. New Zealand freeing their arms. And again, look, positive calling. I really like that. Gone to the side with 2 fielders, but direct run, and they really need to gather it cleanly, hit the stumps to get them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge clear call there from Bree to her partner Isla, and they were off, made it safely. 1 ball less in this first over of the second partnership. That's a no ball. Well, he's called it wide, but it's a no ball off the pitch. And that's 2 runs. Well, the difference, he should be calling it right, because with a no ball, you can play a shot to it and get extra runs safely.
Absolutely correct. Totally agree with you there. And it's if you hear no ball halfway down the pitch, you can change a shot to have a slap, and if you hear wide, then you're going to guarantee leave it. So, again,
yeah,
I don't think that would have affected that specific ball, because it didn't look like Bree James was going to have a swing at it, but you never know.
No. If called wide, you don't want to hit it, because then it's not a wide. But if it's a no ball and you hit it, the extra run is there. Anyway, Lauren Barkley to bowl. I think she's a left-armer, isn't she, Brock? No, I'm wrong.
Left arm.
Oh, I'm
orthos,
right.
I thought. Yeah, that's
no ball. 2 runs.
It's one thing that we're going to touch on positivity, as I said about their running. New Zealand looking to score runs. I think that's imperative here in this big chase. You don't want to lose wickets, but I think, excuse me, as you see Lauren Barkley in again.
Nice foot movement by Isla McKenzie there to get to the pitch of the ball, drive it flat into the front court, and as you're saying, Brock, they've got to play their shots.
Yeah, absolutely. New Zealand, honestly, they cannot lose many wickets in this huge chase of 142, but you can't go out there thinking, I can't lose my wicket. You need to go out there, be positive, play with intent, and score runs, and they're doing that at the moment.
There we go. That's good drive, and there's that girl Perez again on that line. And if she'd not got a hand to it, that could have been 5 runs.
Absolutely.
But it's 1.
Tough to keep Morgan out of the game. Such a great player.
Good early call by Isla there. She got herself into good shape to play the down up to leg. Probably played for a ball bouncing a little higher, got an inside edge down in front of her, and said no straight away. Bree straight back, a dot ball. No ball, played the shot, 2 runs. So that's a 4-run play there for New Zealand. Partnership moves up to 18. 1 ball left in the second over. That's floated and dipped outside off stump. Bree goes to play a down up, and it's a dot ball.
Just while we're going for our Australian viewers at home, we're just trying to get a score in the bronze match between South Africa and Australia. Australia 15 and under. The Australian 15 and under scored 55 batting first. South Africa on 44 in partway through the third skin.
Okay, Talia Hester coming in to bowl this next over, which is the third over to this partnership. Goes at Isla's legs, hits Isla in the leg, caught by the square leg fielder, Sam. Appeals, not out. And again, two in the front court on leg side, Chrissa and Sam, putting pressure on, and that's where they're attacking. And Isla says no, it's a wide ball. Bree was off down the track, and plenty of time to get back. Partnership moves to 20. Team total to 51 in the 7th over.
It's just getting to a point. This comes in. Played flat to Robertson. Mix up chance. Dropped by Kiva Mohan. You might see the replay here. Look like Mohan may not have had any control. We'll have a look on the replay here. Look, tough to see. If she gathered it cleanly, it's out, but I'm not sure. As Hess comes in again. Full of delivery. Back to Talia Hess. As a shy, not hit. Bit of a collision there between Mackenzie and Hess, but no malice intended.
Yeah. Good running by Isla. And in swing into the leg again. And Bree lets it hit it in the leg. Another bigger call, this time by Chrissa in the front court. Not out. Oh, down up for 3, I think. Yes, it is 3.
Fantastic shot, Bree James. Quality cricket. 24 with an over to go. This could be a pivotal moment for this match.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting 8 and over. And so far, this partnership, 32, 63. That's getting close to the halfway mark for what they need to get. And as long as they keep the momentum going, don't give Australia simple outs, keep their heads, play positive, then we've still got a game fully on our hands.
Absolutely, and we know that New Zealand skipper is Kyla Hansen bowls the 8th over. That's a no ball off the pitch, and that'll be a re-bowl. But we know Ava Conroy, New Zealand captain, will be coming in the last pair. How many runs do you think that New Zealand need to leave her to give them a chance?
Well, I think if they can leave them 40 and have a score of about 102 going into the last partnership, it's game on. And Ava at the moment has scored 115 runs in the tournament, having played 7 games, and is New Zealand's top run scorer. So, got to be a good chance, I would say.
That one is.
But
well by Hansen, just sneaking inside.
Kyla Hansen's dotted them up twice in a row, creating a third ball here. So after the wide first ball, 2 dots. Bree James facing. Bree's missed it. Isla's ran through nicely. 1 run.
Just falling short of Sam Arscott down there in the corner. Just wider. Bree James not using her feet, just hoping her hands get there and snicking it off, but safe. Oh, ask it again.
A positive shot from Isla into the point fielder, and the ball, unfortunately, from an Australian point of view, just trickled back to the keeper. Good dive by Bree James, though, to make it. If she'd have just ran, I think she might have been out.
Arscott coming off the body of Arscott, not quite being able to get a hand to it. Well bowled again. Great
calling by Isla to get Bree's attention, and they've scurried through for another run. Final ball of this partnership. Partnership total 29. Hit extremely powerfully by the down up for the 2 runs. Another partnership of 31. Kiwis are going well. 31s are good.
They are. They're batting really well. Look, honestly, with Ava coming in last, and we have O'Connell and Stackhouse batting here, which will leave, if I'm not mistaken, Lambat to bat with Conroy. Look, I reckon in a game of this magnitude, you never know what's going to happen. Even 50, I think, is a possibility, because if you get on a roll, all of a sudden things start happening, the field starts moving, and you're a chance at the end.
And you know, if we get another 31, that's 93, and they'll need 50. And yeah, possible. Ayan can hit solid drives and good down-ups, and she's quick through between the wickets, so she can get the strike turning over for Ava to be facing as well.
So in between then and now, we have O'Connell and Stackhouse to bat, and as we always say in Australia, in our AFL Premiership quarter, this one, the third one, again, it's all about getting them into position for that last pair to try and win the game. Australia will be looking to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, Sam Ascot being asked to bowl the first over to this partnership. And Izzy O'Connell rocks back onto the back foot, punches it past point for 2 runs. Positive start. And Addison Stackhouse has been, when she's played, she's batted very well, effective off her legs. Let's see how she goes to Sam, who's coming round the wicket to her. It's a down up into the fielder. Chrissa doesn't take it cleanly. They get through for 1 run. Yeah, Addison's only played the 5 games and has 88 runs, so she's averaging 17 and a half. Izzy is averaging 18. Could be a 35-36 partnership if they get their averages. Started off well, 4 runs after 3 balls so far.
And I think just at the moment, it's similar to the New Zealand fielding innings. Things just don't seem to be falling to hand for Australia. Maybe just out of reach and not quite gelling as they want, maybe snatching it a little. Askey comes in again. That's well bowled. Top of the stumps, exactly where you want it.
Yeah. Addison went to play to her strength on leg side, and it was a little straight for that. Dot ball. Good bowling by Sam.
I think Australia is still in the box seat here. They just need to relax and let the ball come to them, as we see a great shot off hands. Collected
and
by
again,
Hanson at the back.
Again, I think Australia have worked out that Addison plays to leg side well. And guess where who they've put on the 3-line leg? Morgan Perez, and she's got a hand to a ball that could have gone for 5 again.
I feel like a broken record, the amount of times I've said Perez today.
Oh, lovely shot by O'Connell down up over point to a ball bowled slightly wider by Sam. And I think that's 7 runs off the first over. Yes, it is.
4-7 to 28. That gets them just about into the area that they want to be. So, again, it's about discipline and intent, as we've spoken about. Looking to score runs, continuing to score runs from these 2. Wickets crucial for Australia.
Yeah. And Kiva Tuvi coming in to bowl. Oh, sorry, Kiva Mohan.
Kiva Mohan, yep.
I've got to put my glasses on. Sorry, Brock. Kiva's from Queensland doing the keeping. Good ball into Izzy's legs. Great ball through that channel. Dot ball.
Kiva coming on for her first over in this, the 10th over, so likely that she'll bowl in the last pair as well. Full of length, played up into the roof. There's a chance for Talia Hess, but just letting it bounce in front of her.
Yeah.
Stuckhouse getting through for a single.
Yes, and good bowling lines to Izzy into the leg there. Izzy's managed to down up it dead straight, and but good positive calling by the batters. Oh, nice shot by Addison. They pushed one out wide to outside off stump. She's flat batted that for 2 runs into the front court. A lot of noise going on the back court behind us there. Can't see what's going on though. And that's a wide ball called. 2 runs. Two balls in this second over to go. Partnerships move to 12. Team score 74. Kiva to Izzy. Goes in at her legs again. Coach is stood next to us and says, well bowled. The throw to back stumps wasn't accurate. Hanson couldn't take it. Izzy was looking and managed to take the single there. Partnership moves on to 13.
Final ball of this 10th over. Chance. Oh, if she had a hit, it would have been close. Stathis there at leg side. Misses though off Hanson's foot into the corner, and that'll be the over. Bit of commotion behind us, Paul, you're right. The bronze medal game between Australia 15 and under girls and South Africa getting very close. I think we're into the 15th over now, and South Africa just retaken the lead. 57 runs, play 55. So 1 or 2 wickets there for Australia to make it very interesting. There's a catch and taken by Australia under 15s on the back court. Huge noise. Of course, if you want to catch that game, it is on court 4 here at UPro. Find the links through to the UPro YouTube to grab the end of that game, but we'd love you to stay with us as we come to the conclusion of this 17 and under girls gold medal match here on court 2.
Okay, well, back onto the under 17 girls now. Jess Robertson being asked to bowl the 11th over. Addison Stackhouse facing, and they've got a 2-court leg side field with Sam going deep and Chrissa up front. Probably trying to negate Addison's leg side shots, and Addison gets it off to the offside, but Izzy just was not backing up very well there, and they didn't take the single. Addison to face again.
Yeah, missed opportunity for a run, absolutely. Robertson getting good drift through the air. Now, so that's shorter and hit into the roof of the net by Stackhouse.
Much better shot by Addison there. Got herself over the bounce, hammered it into the ground for a single. Jess Robertson goes full at Izzy at middle and off. Izzy waits on it and downs up it over point for 2 runs.
Really well played, waited on it. It was a great delivery by Robertson in the right spot, but full face into the 2 net.
Goes at Stackhouse's legs, and a nice sweeping action shot for 2 runs through square leg. Partnership moves to 20, 2 balls left in this over. Team score moves to 82.
60 from 32, Paul. It's getting tight. It's better running.
Izzy gives herself room, steps back slightly, cuts it for 1 run.
Better running from Stackhouse, identifying only one on that offside and just jogging through effectively for a run.
Good ball by Jess Robertson there. Wasn't quite as full as I think Addison thought it was going to be, and she's beaten the bat for dot ball, last ball of that over.
Yep. Final over of this pair, sorry. 2 on the board, and if we go off what we said at the start, 10 runs here and it's game on.
Yeah, another 31 will be the total up to 31 for this partnership. Leaves them 50 for the last partnership. Chrissa Stathis to bowl. Chrissa closing this partnership again. She did struggle when she closed the last partnership, but she's a talented bowler. If she keeps it right, stays calm, gets the line and lengths right, should be good.
Yeah. Well, bowl, that's the line that she wants on leg stump. Cleaned up by Barclay there at the 3 line. Good to see the coaching staff showing faith in her and giving her another crack at a re-bowl over here and her bowling ability.
Yeah, staying to the plan. They've got confidence in her. So here we go, second ball. Full toss outside off stump. Back flip by Chrissa. Just slightly wide of the stumps. Addison makes the ground. But great pickup on the bowler following through there, and a great early flick. Oh, the line's changed side.
Here we go, Morgan Perry's moving into position. Stathis in, well bowled. Beating her outsider off stump.
Yeah, good outswinger close to the stumps. beats Izzy. She doesn't get beaten outside off very often, so that's a really good ball from Chrissa. Oh, then attacks the leg side and has it inside the leg side line and has created a third ball. Izzy's got responsibility for handling this pressure. Kiwis certainly don't want to give an out up here in momentum to Australia before the last partnership.
Ball field, Jess Robertson, direct hit. And we will see a DRS review here from umpire Van Sype.
We will.
Direct hit's always close.
They are, and Addison seemed to be down there really quickly.
He was, long way up front.
Here we go.
Oh.
She's safe.
I'm not out, I reckon.
I think she's safe.
Just waiting for umpire Van Sype to confirm the decision. That'll be another run onto the New Zealand total, taking to 87 with one ball left in this third pair. 55 short of the Australian total at this moment.
Getting another replay for you here.
And Van Sype confirming not out decision.
So not out was given.
Not out confirmed, yes. Great wheels from
Excellent.
Stuckhouse.
Yeah. Positive running. Don't think we're going to get the 31 here unless Addison launches out and hits a 5 and they take a single extra, but here we go. There again, leg side wide to be rebowled. A 4 here would give us a 31.
Yeah, that will definitely help.
Oh, followed up by a good outswinger outside off stump for a dot ball. Partnership 27. Team score 89. The last partnership need 53 to tie. They'll need 54 for the win off 24 balls.
53 for a super over, Paul. And you never know.
Going to a super over, not on the skins in the game.
Tied grand finals of any sort, straight to a super over. So
wow, I've never seen a super over in indoor cricket. Have done obviously in outdoor cricket at the World Cup in 2019. But that would be, come on, let's get 53. I mean, I'd love the Kiwis to get 54, Brock, but let's get 53 and have a super over.
Bit of excitement. For all those watching at home and the Australian viewers, I can confirm that the Australian 1500 girls have claimed the bronze medal in an incredible contest on court 4 behind us, defeating South Africa 55 to 53. 4 wickets in the last 3 overs, getting Australia across the line there. Of course, Australia would love to have the gold medal here as well, but it's going to be a tight contest with Ian Lambert and Ava Conroy batting. Got Morgan Pires to open the bowling now. Bowling in swingers.
Yeah, bowling round, right arm round the wicket to Ayan. Here we go. Last partnership of the Under-17 Girls World Series. Oh, she's gone short and outside wide. Ayan's a tall girl. She signaling it got up at her, and the umpires agreed with that, and it's 2 runs. Ayan gets over the top of that one, punches it down. Sam gets a foot to it, and a close opportunity. 1 run. Ava to face Morgan. Morgan goes at Ava's legs full with a little bit of in-swing, I think more than out-swing there. Ava gets a good defensive shot and then a good early call for no run.
Yeah, got to be smart when chasing this big total. As we see Pires in to Conroy, slaps to the back, chance which hits. Oh, she does hit, not in time.
2 runs.
You really need to make sure of your shots, and Ava knows her zones. I know that. She won't be trying to hit anything not in her zone to the back net at this point in time. Lambert gets it down and up. A missed chance from Hess in the front. Get one more run towards the total. Final ball of this 13th over.
Yeah, Ayan's played a good down up there, knowing that Ava's not the quickest in the New Zealand team between stumps. So she's got to get the bounce to protect her. And there goes Ava. Good softball swing and gets 3 runs off that ball. So 9 off the first over. Team score for New Zealand 98. 45 needed off 3 overs, 15 and over. And if the back net does get hit on the full and the out's not affected, it is 7 runs. So a couple of those and over would work. And who we got bowling now, Brock?
Lauren Barclay, bowling a left arm orthos.
Yep, slightly slow bowler. I would imagine Ava might have a go here.
I think they would have targeted this over for sure. It's a full toss. High into the roof of the net. Perez chance. Oh, just wide. Conroy's intent clear early.
Yeah, probably head came up a little bit in the shot. You know, it's really hard, especially we've all done it in outdoor where we're going for the big shot and our head gets up a little bit too early. Ava can keep her head down in that shot hitting through like a softballer. She'll probably get hold of one of these.
Absolutely. Lambert, that's a full toss too, but missed. Called no ball.
Called no ball, taking the 2 runs. Ayan's got to make a decision. Does she go for it or just get the strike to Ava? And she gets a good down up. 1 run. Well fielded by Jess. Ayan aiming to go over the top of 3 line off to try and get 3 runs. Jess Robertson, good jump and stretch to make sure that didn't happen. Good fielding. What's Ava going to do here?
Inside, Ava thought she got to the ball, maybe played across the line and missed it, but not taken by keeper Kiva Moyan, and a let off for New Zealand.
Yeah, don't need a stumping when Ava's going for a 7, that's for certain.
Well, that is
There's the ball in her slot, right in her slot, kept her head down, hit smoothly through the line of the ball to the back net, over 3 line leg for 7 runs.
Great execution. Got one in a spot, stayed still, kept her head still and hit through the line. 7 runs, great shot.
Okay, Ayan didn't hit that cleanly with 2 on leg side in the front court and the bowler bowling on that side of leg side for her. 4 fielders in the way, didn't hit it cleanly. Didn't need to take the run, leaves Ava on strike for the start of the next over. I think that's quite smart play, but also a good last ball from the bowler.
Yeah, well bowled. I mean, look, it might not have been in her zone. She got it away. But the good thing was that there was great contact and communication, early contact and communication to say, no, I'm not running here. Let's just move on and make sure that we consolidate our total.
So Kiva comes out of keeping and is going to bowl the 15th over. New Zealand need 34 off 2, 17 and over. Ava Conroy, New Zealand's captain, facing.
Another 7!
That in the arc and hit it dead straight for 7. Over the bowler, over the back stumper, receiver, and that's 7 runs. First ball of this over.
Straight through the line. Conroy straight over the back net fielder. 7 runs. 26 required now to tie the game. Great batting by Lambert, a great dive.
Yeah, solid shot by Ayan. She is quick for a 14-year-old and being a gymnast for New Zealand as well. Not afraid of diving on this carpet.
Absolutely, great form through and driving through the crease, making sure that she maintained the momentum. Conroy back on strike. Australian coach Adelaide Campion just making some adjustments. And to Conroy again. High into the air, not taken.
In the air. Front court, 2 runs. Well bowled, just got a length and width a little bit better. Ava danced down leg side to free herself to hit the ball, but unfortunately got a bit of a top edge.
Lambert Again, no call. A dot ball, that's gold for Australia. 23 runs now required from the final 8 deliveries of this match.
Yeah, good bowling by Kiva there. Tucked Ayan up a little bit. And again, bowls over the top of middle stump. Ayan tried to play it down up for 2, and it's hit her on the hip and deflected round the corner for 1 run. And 1 run's unfortunate at this moment. Hey, it's better than than getting out, but 22 runs needed off 7 balls.
And Conroy plays hard. Early call of no. Early call of no. Well done by Ava Conroy.
Yeah, great bowling by Kiva there.
Under immense pressure.
Especially after the first ball going for 7. She's then tucked it up really well. Partnerships were 32. They need 22 to win off the last over. We know wides and no balls will be revolved in this instance. And basically it's responsibility is going for the last bowler. Looks like it is Jess Robertson. Left arm round the wicket, spin bowler. Ava will be looking to launch when she gets down there. It's Ayan's responsibility here.
Hey, coach, leave them alone.
That
Leave them alone.
Anyway, a bit of a dispute about the coach being at the back net. Ayan gets Ava on strike safely. Shame she couldn't punch it through for 2, just 1 run.
I think really smart there from Lambert to get off strike. Rotate the strike early. We know what Ava's going to do, but as long as Lambert doesn't hog the strike at the other end, it gives Ava an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Short ball, played through, 3 runs.
She hits it for 3.
I'm sure Ava will be disappointed with that one. That was in her wheelhouse.
Yeah, 4 balls left, 18 needed. 3s aren't big enough now, unfortunately, from a New Zealand perspective. And the Australia fielders are taking their time to get in the right positions. And Jess Robertson's coming in for the 3rd ball of this over. What's Ayan going to do? Is she going to turn the strike over, or is she going to have a go herself? That's a great ball. Good bowling by Jess Robertson. A little bit of extra pace on it, into the leg side. Ayan's turned the strike over.
Need some back nets here from Ava. Probably 2 in the next 3 balls. Huge delivery, this one.
Well, 2 7s and a 2 makes it very interesting, because that's 16 runs. That go to the super over.
Absolutely it does. Robertson, Conroy advances.
And they just hold it, not allowing any extra runs.
I don't think it's a wide, but I think it is 2 runs. I believe. Yes, it is. So 14 required from the final
runs.
2 deliveries.
Yeah.
For a super over.
7 and 7.
While we're here, what a batting display by both of these teams. Flat, wide, and a run.
Oh, he's called it wide ball.
Huge, wide, 3 runs, an extra ball, now 11 off 2.
And Ava's got the first one. This has to go for 7. And I'm sure that Jess is going to be looking at putting it into her legs. She's not going to give her room outside off stump to free her arms.
I don't know whether she goes the flat delivery or flight and tries to beat the bat. Huge pressure moment. 7!
She's got underneath it.
Oh,
she's got 7. We're going to the DRS on the run outs. It's going to be really interesting. Great take and throw on the back. 7 runs.
Direct hit from Kyla Hansen. Let's have a look here. Great shot from Conroy. She's on the back foot. A long way to go. Hansen turns and throws. Oh, it's so close. Oh, my God. I have to have a look at that one about 3 or 4 times. Give it out. Australia get the wicket.
Wow, that's a really, really close decision. Wow. We couldn't call it. I thought it went in the batter's favour. That's, I think the one thing, and the pressure's still on the umpires, when we were in Sri Lanka and they had DRS, they had a separate person looking at it, and they would call it separately rather than the umpire up top having to do it. And that's a hard one on Scott. He's made the decision. Last ball.
Last ball.
Dances down. I'd love to. I'm going to be watching that call on that 7 right through to the last minute.
No doubt, though. But Australia are the 17 and under girls world champions, winning the game 142 to 121. An absolute amazing display of batting by both of these teams, and they should both be very proud. Ava Conroy, inches away from putting New Zealand in an incredible position to win this game and chase down this gigantic target set by Australia. But in the end, Australia victorious.
Brilliant bowling plans by Australia. Nullified the Kiwi batters' strengths at a lot of times, even though they got 31, 27. They're great partnerships, but they never gave them too many extras. New Zealand kept at it, never was going to give up, but the batting display by the Australians, that opening partnership of 39, set the tone for the team.
Absolutely, but the way New Zealand built that chase was immense. How they did that was incredible. They should be incredibly proud of their performance to push a team of that calibre to that length, and I'm sure that we'll see lots of these girls at the under 22s and opens level very soon, because that was an incredible game.
Yeah, not next season, but the season after is the 22s at the Premier event. You may see one or two of them even in the Premier women's team, I would imagine. Awesome effort by both squads in Dubai in the heat of it, and they brought a really hot final to the table for everyone. Hope everyone's enjoyed viewing it.
Absolutely, Paul. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah,
great
cheers,
to have
Brock. Cheers, Fizz.
Please stay with us as we have the conclusion to this 2023 Junior World Series, the 17 and under boys final between Australia and New Zealand. 25 minutes until the start time, 2 p.m. Dubai time. Please stay with us as we see the celebrations of Australia and the trophy presentation. I'm Brock Winkler, and tell your friends about indoor cricket.